Hi guys. Hello. This your girl Pass Out Natural. I didn't do my normal hey y'all, but um I'm just, going through some things right now. But what I want to talk about is sudden trauma. You know, and when I get silent, y'all, it's because I'm deep in thought. I'm a deep person. I'm really a deep person. I deep and passionate. I love hard. I'm loyal to a fault. Um, yeah, I'm loyal to a fault. But I wanted to speak about sudden trauma. Um, a lot of people don't understand when it comes to sudden trauma. You can never dictate how a person is going to feel or how they're going to react when it comes to sudden trauma. Um, oh, forgive me. Copyright. I didn't realize my radio was on. Sudden trauma is it's just something that's so, it brings me to tears to even think about it because it happens so quick. And that's something that you can never be prepared for. Um, I think about the parents that lost the young man. I think they called him T2 or Young Dro, the one that made the beautiful statement, the beautiful outing that he gave his girlfriend, him and his girlfriend, on Christmas, December the 25th, and then 2 days later he was gone. Found in traffic. Well, actually on a busy highway in, I think it was in Florida somewhere. But I'm just saying that to say this. My mom also lost two children. My sister, that was 26 years old, was taken away from us by a tragic car accident. We just know we hadn't heard from her all day, and we hadn't heard from her since about 9 a.m. that morning, and she was supposed to show up at my job. She was supposed to show up at my job, and she never showed up. I went on break at 1 o'clock as usual. My break was always an hour, 1 to 2, and she never showed up. And I know she was definitely coming by my job because what we had spoke about earlier that morning, and she never showed up. So about 9 p.m. That night, get a knock at the door, and it's the state troopers, and they are, they knocked to let us know that my sister had actually been, my sister had died in a car accident that day. And what's so funny about it, that accident was all over the news. And I remember, thinking, well, one of my other siblings called me and said, sis, there's a accident on the highway, and there, I feel bad for that family because that's going to be a sad family. Somebody's family members are going to be really sad tonight because the accident is horrible. Because one of my other siblings was stuck in that traffic because the traffic was so heavy and backed up, for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Didn't know that it was actually our family that was going to be, that family that was going to be hurt and suffering that night. But give me a sec. Anyway, that sudden trauma, it changed, my life, my mom's life. It changed us for a long time, and I still deal with it right now. And so I just want to say that I feel for that mother that lost her son. Any mother that has to bury their own child, or because it's different when it's sudden. When someone is sick and they're going through, and you've had diagnosis and the doctor has said, okay, well, this could possibly happen, then you kind of have a chance to prepare yourself. But when it is sudden, it takes a whole nother, it does something different to you. And then fast forward to a few years later, it happened again. My younger brother was taken away suddenly by gun violence when he was protecting his girlfriend of 25 years. Again, sudden trauma, because he only was protecting his girlfriend, and the guy hit his girlfriend, knocked her down to the ground in front of my brother. And my brother didn't use a weapon. He just like he knocked his girlfriend down to the ground, my brother knocked him down to the ground. And this young man couldn't take his lick. He could dish it out and hit a woman and knock her down, but he could not take my brother doing the same thing to him. So he went and got a gun, a high-powered gun. And yes, he is doing time, a lot of years right now. But I'm just saying this to say this. I want to send my condolences to young Dro, the young man that gave his girlfriend that beautiful, her name was Lulu, they gave his girlfriend that beautiful Christmas surprise in a cabin December 25th. And then 2 days later, this young man was found in the middle of the highway with trauma to his head. And I just feel for his mother, because I know how my mom right today is dealing with that. Even to this day, my mom, you can look at my mom and see pain. So, and it changed my mom. I watched my mom's health decline because of this. So I will say to anybody today, if you are dealing with something, especially when it comes to sudden trauma, seek therapy. I did. I went to therapy behind my sister's death. I had to go to therapy because I am the oldest girl of 8, and I helped my mother actually raise my siblings. I started working at 15. After I get out of school, I would go to work. And so I started working at 15 to help my mom raise my siblings. So when I lost my siblings, it's like losing your brother, your sister, and also a friend and a child, because of the role that I played in my siblings' life. So I just want to send my condolences to that young man's mother and father, his family, and to another young man that I recently found out about. I think his name was KB. On another, I found out about him on another channel. So these are things that I found out by watching certain channels. Okay, and I want to send my condolences to KB's family as well. This young man was also a frequent character on another channel. So my condolences to the mothers, to the families, because I have experienced it. And I just want to talk about that. I meant to make this video a couple of days ago, but it just wasn't the time. And I really am a spiritual person. And if it's not time for me to speak, sometimes I won't. I will wait until my words are ready to be received. Let's put it like that. thank you guys. I appreciate you listening to me. I am getting ready to go into um, home goods right now. I need to find a couple of things. I love to decorate, but to get off the subject, I always try to lighten things up at the end, especially when I come with something heavy. So thank you for listening to me. This is your girl, Pulse All Natural. Wishing you a beautiful day. I'm sending you love and light. And I hope this didn't weigh on you too heavy. Thank you for listening to me. And again, would you please like, share, and subscribe? I would greatly appreciate it. And I thank you more than you know. I can't stress that enough. I thank you more than I know. More than you know. Like, sharing, and subscribe mean a lot to me. Your support means a lot to me. And I can't do any of this without you guys. I mean, there's no way I can do it without you. So, and I appreciate you. I don't care how many subscribers I have right now. I appreciate each and every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you guys later. Later, Gator. After a while, Crocodile. Thank you guys for listening to me. I appreciate you so much.